finally familiar with the definition? Kiana.
Definition. A common use fraction that is easy to picture in your head. To add and to multiply.
Yes, exactly. So yesterday we were talking about how we were going to take all 17 subs, those 4 groups on the field trip we talked about, all 17 subs were going to be divided up among 22 people. And so what you guys came up with yesterday was 17 over 22. So you said that each person in the group was going to get 17 20-seconds of a sub. Now that you know what a friendly fraction is, think about, do you think that 17 20-seconds, is that a friendly fraction or is it a messy fraction? Messy. Think about it silently and give me a thumbs up when you think you have an idea. Corey's got his thumb up. Romeo's got his thumb up. Marcus has his thumb up. Corey, do you think it's friendly or messy? Friendly? Okay, tell me why you think it's friendly. You're friendly because you add it up to another number, and it could be made out of another fraction. Does anyone raise their hand silently if you agree with Corey? Remember, when I'm talking, your eyes should be on me, and you should be sitting up with your shoulders facing me. So Marcus is sitting up, he's got his eyes on me. Jeremiah's sitting up, got his eyes on me. Romeo's sitting up, has his eyes on me. Kiana, up. And Marcus, up, eyes on me. Okay, does someone else think that 17 over 22, is that a friendly or messy fraction? Raise your hand silently if you think you know. Romeo.
I think it's friendly.
Friendly? Okay, tell me why.
I think why because I know that it says what friendly fraction is 17 22 closest to. And I think it's 1 over 4 because I can picture in my head like 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and it's like not close. It's not close to it. So I think it's 1/4.
Okay, cool. Let's not worry about this question right here quite yet. Let's just think about whether or not we think 17 over 22 is a friendly fraction. So, someone who thinks it's a messy fraction, could you tell me why? Yeah, Marcus.
I think it's messy fraction because they're both, well, one is an odd number and one is an even number. And I think to keep it a friendly fraction, they both have, well, one number has to be even, which is the substitute.
Okay, so we have a couple different theories about whether or not it's a friendly or a messy fraction. So when I think about friendly fractions, I think about really easy to imagine pieces. So think about our subs that we had yesterday. If I cut it in half, I've got 2 pieces. Is that easy for you to picture? Yeah, nod your head if you think it's easy to picture. Okay, but we were talking about dividing it into 22 pieces. And then we were trying to think about 17 of those 22 pieces and what does it look like. And for me, I don't know about you guys, but it's hard for me to picture in my head 22 tiny pieces of a sub and then dividing that into 17 pieces, and I just get a little bit confused. Does anyone else feel that way? You guys do? What about you guys? No? Okay. Well, for me, this is a messy fraction. So, what we're going to try to do is come up with a fraction that's close to 17 over 22, but it's not exactly it. So we're looking for an approximate or an approximately close fraction that looks like or is close to 17 over 22. 22. Raise your thumb, a silent thumb, if you know what approximately means. Anyone? Romeo's got his hand up. I need a silent thumb though. Approximately. Raise your thumb if you've even heard approximately before. Marcus has heard the word approximately. Marcus also has heard the word approximately. Okay, Marcus, tell me what you think it means.
I think it means equal or exact, or not like the exact number of the equation.
Okay, so I think it's very close to that. So approximately means about equal to. So it almost means exactly the same amount. So we're going to be looking for a fraction that is going to be almost 17 over 22, but not quite. So it's approximately the same thing. So what we're going to do, yesterday we used fraction strips. Do you guys remember the fraction strips? You can nod if you remember them. We put them up on the board and they had a half. Do you remember? Okay, so yesterday you guys used those fraction strips to try to picture what 17 over 2, what 22, what friendly fraction it was close to. But some of you used a couple other strategies. So what we're going to do is we're going to divide ourselves, well, I'm going to divide you into groups. And you guys are going to use each group is going to use one strategy to figure out which friendly fraction 17 over 22 is close to. So, our groups are going to be, first let's everybody stand up silently. Jeremiah is standing silently. Corey's standing silently. Yanda is also standing silently. She's all the way silent. Okay, now do count with me. We're going to take 5 steps back. So ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now stand silently. Everyone should be silent. Stand silent, and Miss Ray and I are going to push steps into groups. Marcus is still silent. Jeremiah silent. Okay, at this desk, I want Jeremiah and Kianda. At this desk, I want Marcus with a Q and Romeo. And over here, I want Marcus and Corey. Awesome. Thank you guys for being patient and letting us set up the desks. So now Miss Gray and I are going to go around to each of your groups and we're going to tell you what strategy you're going to use to answer this question. What friendly fraction is 17 over 22 closest to? Can someone read me what is the first possible answer? Marcus. Okay. Someone tell me what is the next possible answer? Corey? Marcus, tell me what the third possible answer is. And Kiana, what is the fourth possible? 3/4. Okay, so you're going to decide which of these friendly looking fractions that are easy for us to think about is 17 over 22 closest to. So now wait silently as Ms. Ray and I come around to each of your groups and tell you how you're going to what strategy you're going to use to figure it out. Oh, and one more thing. When you guys are working together, you might come to the answer quickly, but what I want you to really think about is how can you teach your classmates? Corey, can you please get back to here? Okay. We'll get you guys pencils in a second. I want you to think about everyone's eyes should be on me. Romeo's eyes are on me. Kiana's eyes are on me. Marcus's eyes are on me. So you need to think about how can you teach this to the rest of your classmates. So you have to think about how would I describe my strategy to get to my answer to another 5th grader. So even if you get the answer quickly, think about how you're going to present it to the class because we're going to do that in about 10 minutes.
You guys are going to be the teachers. So you have to know your stuff because if everyone else is going to understand what you're saying, you
you have to understand. And they're going to ask you lots of questions, so you're going to get to teach.
The teacher chair.
No teacher chair.
No.
Teacher, look, your teacher's there the whole time. We don't sit in teacher chairs. Okay. What are you talking about? Yeah. You're not out. So you guys? Are doing it. Okay. So think about how you can figure out if 1722 is close to those numbers. You can write down how you teach. Okay. You guys are. Nope, you're only allowed to work on the calculator to figure out this problem. No, both are sharing. Brand new calculator. Got it. It looks so funny about that. All right, you guys have 10 minutes starting now. These calculators to try to figure out how 3 times divided over 3 fractions to figure out which numbers are closest to 17. So try to figure out a couple of ways if you have trouble. I'll come help you. Try to figure out and then bring it up together. And try to do one more calculator to figure out what each of them is. Right? Remember, think about that. What we did the other day. Keep calculating. Romeo.
That's supposed to be for the market.
Listen, you're only allowed to use this calculator to teach them how to work on this problem. Now remember the other day when we were in the back and we were dividing up the fractions? We were dividing the fractions. Try to use